Hello everyone. I do hope that you are having a great Monday and you feel okay. You are getting ready to take on your shoulders this new week and new challenges just to achieve again 1 week more. Today I am coming to you with the subject of change. Most probably it is related with my personal life. For the last few weeks, I think this is quite a narrow timeline. If I would stretch it, I would call it maybe a decade. There are continuously some changes coming in life. When I look back, I see so many changes in my attitude. How, while growing, while gaining another year of my beautiful life, I was gaining this emotional flexibility towards the changes, especially the negative ones. The easy ones, the good ones that are benefiting us, it's so easy to take it. We accept them and we are, of course, happy. But when the changes are the ones that are really bringing some kind of turbulences to our life, to our mind, and putting us into the situation where we have to really extend our way of thinking, somehow mentally strengthen our emotional muscles, that's the hard pathway. Right now, it just came to my mind. The change can have so many sizes and various impact on us. We will, usually when the change is coming, we will find someone who is responsible for that change. Very rarely we actually look at ourselves. Maybe at some point we missed something and we led with our decision, which at the end of the day brought us to the point where we are today. Does it help to sit and think why? Or it's just actually better to take this as the fact instead to go into soft mode, focus on what kind of tools and resources we are having currently around us, and not necessarily enhance, because here I want to point people. When we are going through life, sometimes we are also shy to share with people what we are going through, and we are diminishing the role and value of our friends, of our colleagues, because when we go through the change, it's not only about the close environment, but the people who are really having the wisdom that we currently need. That will be very important, and it will be very important for us to notice that, to realize that, and enable these people to come over, come closer, and drop this fear of being judged. It will not serve us, and definitely it will not help us to move on. I think the change can be a source of getting stronger. The change can be a source for learning our inner management, time management, our personal attitudes management, our emotional state management, physical efforts that we are just committing ourselves. It will be definitely another aspect of expectations. It will be much harder to go along with the negative change when in front of that is stating the pillar of many expectations or big expectations. And not necessarily these expectations are related to another person. It can be to literally our life construct, which is home, which is work. Creating this awareness that the difficulty going through the change is related to the earlier stated expectations that can also help to grounding our minds a bit more to the reality, reshaping our vision to the way how we want to take the next step. It came to my mind because today I had a very, very heavy change that really, really hit me. The interesting thought that came to my mind was, it's so easy to live with no obligation, to have life with no obligations. Then whenever unexpected change is coming, you just go on, you're just proceeding, okay, that's fine. If you have more money, you don't count it, you don't connect with that particular thing, I have enough money in my wallet, I just pay and walk away. But when you are having set of obligations, you feel responsible for people in your life, you feel responsible for even actions that these people are taking, then actually you are adding the triple responsibilities to your own actions. And that's the moment where the change is becoming really heavy to deal with. Is this worth? I think it makes us valuable in terms of being committed to our life. When we are called to change, it can actually also give another idea that we can come to the point where we think, okay, is it worth? From my today perspective, I am absolutely ready to say, oh yes, it's much better to have no commitments. It's much better to have no obligations. It's much so easier. But it's just today. In the long term, despite the life can be really messy, I still believe that we are creating with our life beautiful values for others. There is no such thing like no alternative. There will be always many of them. It's just about us, how we are anchoring our mind into the current situation. Sometimes we are having also this tendency to victimize ourselves. And again, it will not serve us. Just reach your people, reach your tribe, and I'm sure that you will get any help you really need, even if it is took out. But do not carry negativity with you, because any change, especially negative one, is not worth of it. Thank you.